I wouldn't do that if I were you. Anyone who dares to behold me in the eye, even by accident, shall be sentenced to eternal life as a statue of stone. I have come to seek revenge for my own murder. Poseidon and Athena, best beware. I'm coming for thee, and maybe thee, too.
Ooh, that was scary. Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. If you guys want to check out how to get this Medusa inspired look, keep on watching. So to start off with, first I wanted to make sure that I had no hair because I wanted my skin to be super smooth for pictures and for this special occasion. So I am using the Nair face hair remover cream. I can't even talk. I'm just going to be putting that on with a Q-tip. Make sure you don't use your fingers and don't use a brush because remember that it's hair removal. So if it gets on your brush, it's going to remove the hairs from the brush. So yeah, I just wait 5 minutes. I filled in my eyebrows while I was waiting. And then I went and took off the Nair with a, what are they called? Cotton swab. So since my face was just a little bit irritated, I went in with the Evian Spray. This is a really nice spray. It's mineralized water. It's very healthy for the skin, and it basically just refreshes your skin. It doesn't really do much more than that. And then I'm going to be moving on to eyes, which is one of the most fun parts. So I'm going to make sure that my eyes are prepped really good. I use the Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow base. That's the best eyeshadow base. And then I'm going in with the new Morphe 35M Boss Mode palette. And I'm going to be taking that green color that I showed you, the lighter green in the first row, putting it straight into my crease. And then after that, I'm going to be taking the shade from the Electric palette from Urban Decay. And I'm going to be taking that neon green shade to intensify the green a little bit more. And then right after that, I'm going to be taking the deeper green in the first row of the Morphe palette and sticking that into my crease with this Morphe E18 brush. Oh my gosh, if you don't have this brush, you need this brush in your life. Like, this brush is amazing. I use it for my eyes, my lower lash line, my lips, everything. I love it. So I'm just going to be taking that shade, sticking it into the crease. And basically now's the time where I kind of go like back and forth and tweak. And like I go into my face and then I come back to the eye. So it's kind of like tailoring it to like how you want. Right here you see me, I'm sticking a black eyeshadow, the one that's in the same Morphe palette, and intensifying my crease. Then I'm blending it out with the green, and then I'm adding more black, deepening it, and then I blend it out again with the same crease. And I kind of go back and forth to get like the perfect like ratios and the perfect blend that I want. And then I'm going to do a mini cut crease. So I'm taking the P. Louise base in Rumor, and I am putting that right into my lid, as you see me doing right here. And then I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Oh my gosh, oldie but a goodie. I got a new one just to do this. And I'm using this as a base to make the eyeshadow pop. I'm sticking that same green shade from the Electric palette, putting it into my inner corner. And then I am going to be using a gold shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I'm sorry that I'm going like all over the place. It was just that I was in a rush too, and like I didn't really like think about the look. I wish I just only had one palette so that you guys don't have to be like buying a whole bunch of palettes. But I'm pretty sure that with the Anastasia Prism palette, you could definitely do this look if you have just that palette. So I ended up intensifying my crease, and then right here you see me using the Dazzle shadows by MAC Cosmetics. I mixed the two shades. Don't worry, I'm going to have all the shade names down below. Make sure you buff and blend the NYX Jumbo Pencil in order for the eyeshadow to look very smooth on the inner corner as well. Now we're going to be moving on to the face. So for the face, I'm going to be prepping my skin really well. I love this moisturizer, well, this primer, and I use it as a moisturizer. It's the Hangover RX. And then I'm going to be using the Hourglass veil primer, because this is like a super heavy duty primer. I know it's gonna like make my foundation look so good and make it last. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeupforever Matte Velvet foundation. This is a 24-hour foundation, and I need this shit to stay on because I'm going to be dancing, sweating all night. And then right after that, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer. This concealer shade, The concealer shades for this product was really weird. Like the one next to that was way too dark, and then the one right in front, which is the color that I'm using now, was like way too light. So I only use this like when I'm fairer, but this was perfect for tonight because it is a more lighter, so it really gave me kind of like that ghostly appearance, which is what I liked. And then I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty baking powder. You already know the deal, in Cupcake. And then also another thing about the concealer is that concealer is actually waterproof. So if you have waterproof makeup, long-lasting makeup, sweat-proof makeup, that's what you need. And I'm making sure to set my face so good, so I put powder everywhere. And then right here you see me taking the same NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk and putting that on my lower lash line. I don't know why I put it in the waterline, because I went in with black anyway, but I use this as a base, obviously, to put the green eyeshadow to make it pop and make it intense. And then right after I put the green eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the black with a definer brush by Morphe. And I'm going to, oh no, that's by Sigma. And then I am mixing in the green, and I'm basically kind of like buffing out the green really well. And then I decided here that I wanted it more like winged out, obviously, because that was like Medusa's like, you know, look. So I'm just taking the Morphe E18 brush. I love this brush. I'm telling you, you need to buy it. And then I'm just doing this motion. I can't really like explain it. I'm just kind of like feathering out the black eyeshadow towards like my temple. So just look at what I'm doing here and try to kind of like study it. And then I'm going in with the MAC 221 brush, which is like an amazing brush as well. I kept going like back to this bad boy too. And I'm basically putting like the green around it so it can kind of look like the green is like transitioning off from like the black, you know what I mean? And then I'm actually contouring my face with the green eyeshadow from the Morphe palette. So I'm taking this NYX, I think this is like a concealer brush, and I'm using that to contour. I didn't really want to use like a really good brush, you know, because I didn't want to like mess it up. So I went in with this NYX brush, but I do love this NYX brush. It's really good. And then to highlight, oh my God, this highlight is so popping. Oh my Jesus. I am going to be taking the MAC Oh Darling highlighter. If you don't have this highlighter, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're living under a rock. This highlighter is so bomb. So I'm taking this and I'm putting it all over my face, basically. I'm putting it on my brow bone. I put it on my nose, everywhere. And then, because I really have like a vision, like a gold like vision for this look, I'm taking my fancy highlight, and I'm going to be putting that everywhere. On my forehead, on my nose, on the top of my cheekbones, on my chin, on my lips, everywhere. So right after I slather myself in highlighter, I'm going to be using the limited edition bronzer by Mariah Carey. You can also use the MAC Gold Deposit for this, and I'm basically putting that a little bit on my forehead to give me some color, on my cheeks. And then I'm going to be going in with the green shade from the Electric palette and buffing that onto my lips. And then I'm using the MAC Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Caviar, and I am putting this on my lips. And then what I'm going to be doing is taking some black eyeshadow with the E18 brush and buffing this out so it can be more smoky and not so precise, because I also know with black liquid lipstick, by the end of the night, it kind of goes everywhere, even if it's a liquid lipstick. And then this is a super fun part. I'm actually going to be doing snake bites. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking a chromographic red pencil by MAC, dotted that, and then I'm taking a little bit of black eyeshadow, deepening that, which you don't even have to do because I went in with liquid liner, as you can see here. And then right after that, I'm adding some red eyeshadow, purple eyeshadow, and then the blood. And the blood that I'm using is from Spirit, and I'm taking that with a little Q-tip. And that's the look, guys. I add some lashes and we's good to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and this is like my first Halloween tutorial, and I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope my little bembas have a blessed day.
Happy Halloween!